All right, all right. LDWMMAC. This is your boy, the coach. You're live on the Coaching Show, the Coaching Show live. Man, thank y'all to those of y'all that's joining, that's staying around, that's listening to these videos. I want to appreciate and thank all of you for watching the video. Let's talk about this fight. Man, Sijara Eubanks versus Julia Avila. Man. It's a classic fight. Okay, it's a very classic fight of a very talented wrestler, jiu-jitsu practitioner, in Sijara Eubanks versus a brawler, a girl who not afraid to let the hands go, in Julia Avila. How do you think this went down? The coach is going to tell you how he think it went down. You know, Sijara Eubanks was willing to engage Julia Avila in a phone booth fight for a little bit. And then I felt like when Julia Avila got the best of the phone booth fight, Sijara Eubanks used jiu-jitsu. Okay, like Julia was down to say, hey, let's slug this out. But Sijara Eubanks, you know, is a little bit smart for that. You know, she's not going to stand in there and just take punishment. Like, it's not a smart thing to do, especially in the world of mixed martial arts, because you don't know if a punch coming. You don't know if, like, you know, Sarge didn't know if Julia Avila would have stepped back and threw a kick. And, you know, head kicks, as we saw with the Sabina Mazo fight, a head kick can end the show. Okay? A head kick can legit end the fight. So Sarge, I get it, she didn't want to take a risk, so she took Julia Avila down. And basically, for all 3 rounds, to be honest with y'all, this is what Sijara Eubanks did, okay? Julia Avila, I don't know, just on the ground, man, she looked so like, you know, she looked like a damn fish out of water. You know, she looked like she was trying to gasp for air down there. Like, she was completely helpless against Sarge. Sijara Eubanks, man, I'm going to tell you, man, God, you know what? Her jiu-jitsu is definitely underrated, man. Sijara Eubanks is actually very good on the ground. And I kind of see now, I have really a little bit more appreciation for what Sarge can do on the ground. Sarge was controlling positions. Sarge was going after submissions. Sarge was she was trying really hard to get this head and arm choke. And no, Sarge didn't get the submission. She didn't get it. But I tell you what, man, Sarge was like turning that girl neck. I thought she was going to twist Julia Avila head right off her dang on neck, y'all. Like Sarge was turning that neck hard. I said, oh, man, I know this is painful. I know for a fact that this got to be painful, man. And you can see the look on Julia Avila's face, man. Julia was grimacing like, oh, please let this girl stop cranking my neck like this. Please stop her from cranking my neck, because my neck hurts. She looked like it hurt. And I said to myself, man, Julia Avila need to go on and tap just based off that. But no, Julia Avila, she's a G. She didn't tap. She stayed in there, man. She managed to stay alive. Sijara Eubanks, to me, dominated 3 rounds. She dominated all 3 rounds, and she did it via her ground game. There wasn't a lot of action in this fight. It wasn't truly a lot of action. It was just a lot of ground game. Now, you know, the ground, it wasn't boring. You know, you really got to see Sijara Eubanks work from these positions. And, you know, Sarge is a master of keeping the fight on the ground because, you know, when some referees, they see the fight and they see that you're not doing a lot, they'll stand you up. No, Sarge was moving. Sarge kept transitioning. She kept trying to get submission. Sarge tried to finish this fight. But I'm happy for Sarge because in her last fight, in a fight before, she got cheated. I felt like she beat Aspinallad the second time. They didn't give it a win, you know. So this, to me, is a very, very good victory for Sijara Eubanks. It's very good. Where does Sarge go then? You know, where does Sarge go from here? Okay, who does Sarge face now in the bantamweight division? I mean, there are several people in that division. Several people that, you know, Sarge could actually, you know, get in there and face. I mean, I don't know. You know, we'll see how the Bruiser does in her fight. You know, maybe that's a possibility. You know, we'll see how, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, who else is in that division? Wait a minute, I'm trying to think about a division. Guys, y'all got me. Who else is in that division that Sarge, you know, maybe Sarge and Nico Montano. You know, that's a fight I want to see. Because that's a fight we never got to see in on the Tough Show. Okay, that's a fight I definitely want to see. Also, too, I wouldn't mind seeing Sarge and possibly even get a fight with Holly Holm eventually. I mean, Holly Holm been on a losing streak, you know. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I think Sarge definitely deserves to be up in the ranks. You know, and would I want to see her fight Aspinallad for a 3rd time? No, but I think, though, all roads are going to have to go through Aspinallad for Sarge. I think if Sarge even want to get that belt, I think they will put her in there again with Aspinallad on her way to the belt because the UFC, they really like Aspinallad. They like Aspinallad and they're going to push Aspinallad hard. So Sarge may have to see Aspinallad again. They might. I mean, Aspinallad and Sijara Eubanks, I'm going to tell you something, though. Their fights are really good. Their fights are extremely entertaining. Their fights are very, very entertaining, and I like those two because they put on good matches. But we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens. But salute to Sarge Eubanks for actually, defeating Julia Avila. It was a dominant win. Sarge put her full jiu-jitsu on display. Who do you guys want to see Sarge face next? Y'all tell me in the comment section. And whoever... Okay, I'll do this for y'all, okay? You tell me who you want to see Sarge face. And then we'll push the fight hard on this channel. I'll do a film study breakdown on the fight. And then hopefully the UFC will see it. And then, hey, they'll give Sarge the fight. Because, Sarge didn't call anybody out. I didn't hear her call anybody out, which, again, I kind of wish these fighters really would start calling out other fighters, man. They got to start doing it in women's MMA. You guys tell me what you think. It's your boy, the coach, and I'm done. Subscribe.